At Natural Products Expo West, I am Mark Allen for Innovation Health Media, and once again, I'm eating my way through some really good stuff. Now, one of my favorite things in the world are fermented foods, and we are at Bubbies right now, and you're not a Bubby.
I'm not a Bubby. Not
You're
yet.
not. You're not a yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. About 20 years from now.
Hope to be one day.
Mila, tell us about Bubbies. The product is how old is the product now?
So Bubbies has been around. So this is our new innovation. Bubbies has been around for a long time, like 40 years. But this is our new innovation, and I'm happy to talk about.
That's a sliced pickle?
Yeah, so basically we have had our OG kosher dill pickle that is a cult favorite. We're the only brand that makes fermented pickles, right? So all the other pickles you're buying on the market have vinegar in them, they're not fermented. So what we learned is that, first of all, chips are the fastest growing form of pickles as far as how people consume them.
Right.
So we looked at spears, baby, slices, etc., and chips is the fastest growing. And then we ask consumers what shape they're consuming most and prefer, and it's really chips. And we also know that people were taking our kosher dill pickle and they were slicing it, right? And so we basically said, okay, we'll create a fermented chip for you. So the unique thing about this product is when you're fermenting a whole pickle, the skin gives it a lot of protection. And so that allows it to stay really crispy.
Right.
When you try to ferment a chip, you lose that barrier. And so nobody has been able to crack it. So I can't share how, but we have the proprietary know-how, and we've really cracked how to get a fermented chip. And so,
which is great. Now the fermented chip is probiotic.
correct. Yes, no preservatives. It's probiotics. You have live bacteria in there that's beneficial.
What's interesting to me is that many years ago, my grandmother, when she didn't feel well, she would drink pickle juice. Not knowing it was probiotic at that time, but it made her gut feel better. So this is good for your gut.
Yes, absolutely. It has the gut bacteria. The product is not pasteurized, so all the wellness is retained. And we actually learned that, like, people drink our pickle juice post-exercise because it's got the electrolytes, right? So people will eat the pickles and then drink the brine. People use the brine for many different uses, like they
Martini.
We actually, if you guys want to come back, we have a Bubby Mary later, which is a Bloody Mary, where we're using our brine as well as the chip and our horseradish as well, like as you would in a traditional Bloody Mary. So stop by. The Bubby Mary is delicious.
Now, Bubbies is also non-GMO.
Correct.
Which is unusual in the pickle field. Mm-hmm. It's also sustainable.
Yes, we use glass jar. We use metal lids. Correct.
And then the cucumbers themselves, I think, are made in. You make cucumbers. You grown in Canada.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we have a couple of manufacturing locations, but yeah, for the most part, it is produced in Canada. Yeah.
So, why are people pickle people?
Why are what?
Why are people pickle people? Why do they like pickles?
I mean, it's got a really great combination of sweetness and tartness, right? I think it does bring people to nostalgia. Like, I think everybody's bubby at some point, right? Like, everyone's grandma at some point, like, pickled or fermented something. So I think it has a really heavy nostalgia element. And pickles are really hot right now. The new generation, like the Gen Z generation, is all over it. We're always looking at different formats to be able to provide this in larger sizes, smaller sizes, because people are creating new usage occasions for pickles. They're using them in a lot of recipes. They're using the brine, with the turkey, the chicken, etc. So
on the website, Bubbies, I think it's bubbies.com. Mm-hmm. There are recipes, and one of the recipes is a sauerkraut cake. I have not made that yet, but you told me it's great. Oh. No.
My colleague did. Yeah, I have not made it. But no, it's delicious. I mean, I think sometimes people hear fermented, they hear sauerkraut, and it kind of takes them to the sour space. But it brings this really beautiful, tangy, kind of acidic profile to a dish. So we've had it integrated in dessert. We have a chef that we work with, kind of an in-house chef, and she is brilliant, and she just develops a lot of these creations with our products. And I think a lot of times, like, you can put fermented kraut, you can put it in a smoothie, for example, and you wouldn't think that that's good, but the salt-tangy combination really adds a lot to the taste profile.
I have to tell you that You have many, I mean, you've grown. I always have several varieties of bubbies. I cut them myself.
Now you don't have to though.
Now
We
I
can
don't-
save you so much time.
Oh my gosh. I go for the jar a week. Okay.
Yeah, they're very addicting.
They really are delicious. The spicy and the regular. I've had the horseradish and I've had the sauerkraut. Well, I thank you very much. And the sauerkraut cake, I understand, again from Bubbies.com, was Abe Lincoln's favorite cake,
If our website says so, it must be true.
right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Was
You know that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm Mark Allen. Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your pickles.
Yes, enjoy.
Thank you.
Pickles for everyone.
I'm Mark Allen for Innovation Health Meeting.